All right. Well, how you doing today, chat? How you doing? So, a little bit about what's the festivities are about to begin tonight. So, I had a Liquored Up Live planned. However, the guy I had it planned with bailed on me, broke my heart. So, on top of that, girlfriend's out of town. So, it's just little old me here. And so, I figured we would have a nice Lonely Fucks Liquored Up and Lonely here today. So with it, we are going to get started. I'm going to be playing Slay the Princess. I've got my box of wine. I've got my Franzia. And I've got my bag of Impossible Whoppers. So I think it's time to get started. But I guess before we get started, can anybody even fucking hear me? Because last time I did this, I couldn't get Streamlabs to audio to work properly. So I guess we'll start with a sound check. Since you're in, you're it. So what's going on, Mandy? How you doing? Gonna play a little Slay the Princess tonight. Gonna celebrate a little bit of a Liquored Up and Lonely. A little bit different than normal, but we're gonna get to it. That's if you can even hear me. So let's get going here. We'll pull the game up. And here we go. So from the start, looks promising. I like the black and white art style with a little bit of with a tad bit of color pop and gradient. That's pretty cool. It's pretty groovy, I think. We got new game, load game, preferences, controls, accessibility, and visit Scarlet Hollow. Audio is good. Okay. Well, I will try to mute when I'm scarfing down my Impossible Whoppers, Mandy. I wouldn't want you to hear the loneliness through the audio channel, so we'll try to mute when I'm scarfing down that Impossible Whopper and slurping my Franzia, my dark red Franzia. And I'll try to take this seriously, since this seems like a serious game. So here we go. Yeah, me too, Mandy. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so we're going to get started here. Only thing I know about this game is that there's a princess in a cabin, and you have to slay her to save the world. So here we go. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Go on.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the...
Wow, okay. So stakes are already high. So, let's see. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Well, Mama didn't raise no simp, so we're just going to go ahead and get this going, so. Let's see. Do I get some reward? Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Silently continue to the cabin. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We are a straight-up killer.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'm beating this game in record time, chat.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I ain't gonna believe nothing. You forget who you're talking to, narrator. This is Lonely Fucks Eve. So, Mama didn't raise no simp. We're getting this going.
We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
No. The game is called Slay the Princess. I'm going to slay the princess. And the boxed wine isn't helping me talk me out of this endeavor.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Let's get this done. The art is beautiful in this.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Well, we're gonna need that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Got my blade. Stabby stab. Let's do this. This is going to be a quick game, folks.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and
this
damp.
Franzi is really good.
A hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Not for long.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
We're just going to continue silently down the stairs. We're a straight-up merc.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I like her voice acting. That's good. I like it. Steal my nerves and step forward. I ain't saying I got a mission, ma'am.
You step forward.
We're on company
your grip
time.
on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That's the idea.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
You
Let's
lunge
do it.
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I feel bad now.
Oh,
Yeah, that's easier than I thought it was gonna be, huh?
this is it, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Yeah, I win. A winner is me. I feel bad though.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Okay.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Yeah, well, she's full of shit.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Probably not. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Give me my cookie.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Well, thanks for coming, chat. I appreciate it.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
I do feel a little bad.
But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Interesting.
What happened?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending. I did save the world and all.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
You're weird, narrator.
Your reward.
You're a weird guy.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades.
Are you shitting me?
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Wow.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hope not. Sure, Nara, I'm happy we're happy. Hell no. You think we idea how to get us the hell out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Now, we need out.
But you're probably not going to like it.
Let's do it.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Okay.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Man, I ain't killing myself.
I'm
not that
take
lonely.
This happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not that lonely.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get us out of this hell? Right, I don't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer. Yeah, let's see if we can't get this figured out. I'm not liking this.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Stuck in a fucking cabin. Okay. Okay. Really? Are you shitting me? Okie dokie. Gab Smolders, why does that name sound familiar? Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist. Just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI thing by hitting high. I don't want to do any of this shit. Play our other game. Make your playlist. Oh, okay, no, I literally just joined. It's literally links. That's literally fucking hyperlinks. That is. That's literally the game. Okay. Well, thanks for coming, chat. I appreciate it. You go ahead and end the stream. Nah, no, we're not. We're gonna go again. I mean, wow. Okay. All right. Well?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I did do what I set out
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
All right, we're gonna go with we're gonna try to interrogate a little bit now. So, end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement in the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here.
You're a lying
Just
liar.
Get in there
is what you
and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
When I listened to you last time, I got locked in a fucking cabin. So we're gonna do the opposite of what you say this time. Do you have any evidence to back that up, big boy?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
No, that's a logical fallacy. Hold on, let's parse that, okay? Let's parse that out real quick. So you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? Motherfucker, I'm here because the game put me here. So no, that's you're causing me to think past the sale is what you're doing. So have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Nah, killing a princess sounds kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
No.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Suppose not.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I don't know if I agree with that statement. Everybody can contribute something of value. Like a princess is going to contribute some kind of value, I'm sure. Maybe she likes to sew, or maybe she likes to teach dance classes. I don't fucking know. I don't agree with that. Can someone else do it?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
You know what? I'm not doing it.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
I don't have to do shit.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yep.
Do you even know where you're going?
No, but I simply do not find your story convincing, sir. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin. I am not going to the cabin. Bye.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole
You know what,
situation
voice of the
than
hero?
take part in it.
You can shut up too.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
That's what I do.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
So? Not killing a princess, good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally black. Yeah, just quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening.
Bye.
But fine. You turn around and
Girl, boy, bye.
down the path you came.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say...
Hey, Brooke, what's
it
going
seems
on?
like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, I'm in some looping bullshit right now is what I'm doing. How you been, Brooke? Finally got the Streamlabs to work again, which is cool. Just in time for a Liquored Up and Lonely, since girlfriend's out of town and my Liquored Up live guest dropped off. Couldn't do anything tonight, so figured I'd play Slay the Princess, since I've been hearing a lot about this. And trying to if you missed it, I killed her the first time, just straight up murked her like a silent assassin. And this time I'm like, no, I don't really trust the narrator. I don't find his story convincing, so we're just out of here. Oh yeah? Well, I'm going to start walking a different direction again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Wow.
In every direction,
wow.
there is a path.
Okay.
And a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wow, we're gonna get into some existential shit here, man. Mandy, is Tony around? He'd love the shit out of what's going on right now. Good, just playing some games. Yeah, sounds like a good evening. That's the best way to do a Saturday night, I'll tell you.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah?
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Playing Grand Blue, huh? Yeah, you made the right choice coming in here. I don't trust that dragon cat. I don't trust it.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh wow, I get another shitty ending, huh? Nope, okay. Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods.
I was just here!
At the end of that path,
I was just here!
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Motherfucker, it was the end of the world if I didn't slay her. It's the end of the world no matter what I do. Yeah, I get a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She was in the world's time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about
Watch
morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
No, it's not the princess. I don't care about her. What matters is no matter what I do, this is a... You know who I feel like right now? I feel like Heracles. I feel like Heracles, that I'm just, no matter what, I'm doomed to be fucked. You know, I don't have a choice in the matter. No matter what happens, it seems like the world's going to end. So is it more tragic or less tragic that I never had a choice? What do y'all think? Because I'm feeling pretty like, pretty much feeling like Heracles right now.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Oh, this is another voice. That's a different voice now. Voice of the Contrarian. That's a different voice. So now there's more voices in my head talking? Man, I think I'm drinking too much of this Franzia, chat.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us.
I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
You know what? Wow! That's a different voice. Okay. So now I've got all kinds of other voices in my head. But you know what? I like the contrarian. I am naturally contrarian. So I think we're going to just ruin the narrator's day. I think we're going to just dogpile on the fucking narrator, chat.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever,
Shut up.
then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
These walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
Oh, there are
Makes
walls!
sense if you think about it.
Look at it! There are
Woods,
walls!
someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Oh, shit. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Last time I took it seriously and the game ended in like 3 seconds.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything
This
in her power
motherfucker
to
literally
stop you from
built
slaying
walls
her.
around me, man.
Don't believe a word she says.
What the hell?
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay. Okay.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Whoa!
A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there.
Wow!
Such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the
Look
place
there,
to make
you can
any
literally see
sense.
like dark space in that crevice, in that crack there. Oh, this is wild, homie.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material
is
devoid of
this?
feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Wow.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place?
This
We have
is
literally
trippy.
no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Interesting.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Yeah.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get
The
better at
narrator
yours,
kind of
and
sucks.
quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay. There's a mirror on the wall. We can approach the mirror. Well, we probably should ask him about the mirror on the wall first.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, the narrator is annoying. Well, I mean, which voice is annoying, Brooke? All of them, or just the narrator?
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror.
There isn't.
You're full of shit, bro.
You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
Okay, so I'm gonna poll the audience here, because I honestly at this point have no idea where the fuck this is gonna go. Do we want to go in the basement with our bare fists? Do we want to take the blade? And then do we want to enter the basement or approach the mirror with or without the blade? What do we want to do? What is our order of operations? First one to the chat gets their way. Yeah, narrator's annoying as shit. Yeah, I don't like him either. Especially since he walled me in this time, fucker. I leave it to the chat. While you guys think about that, I'm gonna pour me some more Franzia. This is very bad wine. 0 out of 10, by the way. Franzia is not good wine. Maybe take the blade into the basement, okay?
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. It would look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
That's true. I like the contrarian.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
All right. Well, we're gonna hold the blade the other way. I like the contrarian's way of thinking.
Switch your grip on the blade.
Yes.
Congratulations. Yes. Isn't this so much better?
Yes, it is. 100%.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot.
We
better.
look so cool. We look so cool with our Franzia and our impossible whoppers and us holding the blade commando style. I agree.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
You can throw you can just throw the blade out the window. But Mandy said let's take the blade into the basement, so we'll do that.
The door to the basement
Whoa!
opens, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Oh shit. I love this. I'm in love with this game already.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Huh.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
I'm getting Junji Ito vibes here, chat. Getting serious Junji Ito vibes.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Said that last time. Yeah, this is wild.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here?
Oh shit.
Are you here to kill?
Ooh.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
No, that's scary.
I don't want to do this.
Nah, me too.
Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap.
Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Oh, this is wild.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I like that. Okay. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, or take the soft stairs to the right. What are we gonna do, chat? What do we want to do, huh? What do we want to do? I leave it to the chat, although I kind of like the center staircase. Hell no, we won't go. Yeah, I think we're past the point where we can refuse. It's literally going to make us take a staircase. Like, that is some wild and scary shit, though. Like, there is nothing good waiting for us at the bottom of this thing. Harsh stairs. Mandy, you're mean, but all right, let's do it.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Okay.
The air around you grows cold.
Oh, look at that!
At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Huh?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then
I
vanish.
think you froze us to death.
Till the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Okay.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain
What?
and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand?
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I don't know. What the fuck was that? But look at the princess. She's sitting there in the fucking dark. And she's broken both her chains.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Okay, so... Looks like... Oh, so we can't just straight up kill her this time in this particular run. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. So we're going to start with niceties, because I am a polite drunk. So what's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. Princess.
Whoa!
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
The fuck?
Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this.
It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Yeah, it freaked me out too, man.
Does it matter?
Yeah, this is...
Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Okay, okay. Can't trust you, leave her in the bed. Okay, so we have 3 choices here. Actually, it lights up all 3. So we can talk to her some more, or we can get her out and leave her in the basement and slay her at the same time, or we can talk to her a little bit more. What do we want to do? I'll leave it up to the chat, but this is getting wild. I like this game. I think we're gonna explore some more. Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? You're probably stuck down here forever.
Wow!
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Yeah, there's just too many options on this. Yeah, talking more, that's what I settled on, but I gotta tell you, this is wild.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here. Let's see. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you.
And do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Yikes!
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? I can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
If I let you out of here, what are you going to do?
I don't think what I do really matters, does it? I just want to live my life. I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that.
True!
Besides,
You already know what I'm going to do.
if you want to put an end to me,
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction, it's infuriating, isn't it?
A little bit.
Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, okay. We're down literally all 3 choices at once. So But I'm going to go ahead and click on one. So we can leave her in the basement, we can try to free her, or we can slay her. What do we want to do, chat? Although I think it's going to make me do all three of them, judging by the light up. I think we're at the end of the road. Pour some more wine here. This is bad wine, I'll tell you. I don't know, she did say she's going to end the world if we don't slay her. We can just leave her here, but I don't think we can get out at this point. Or we can try to free her. I don't think there is another choice. Yeah, because I can't click on try to free her.
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, it's
Go
all
on.
three.
You take a step forward. Your
Oh,
foot
shit.
lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Yeah, I'm multiple people. I'm basically a multiverse in and of myself at this point.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Yeah.
All at once you charge forward, knife aiming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this will become...
What the fuck?
Do you not have anything witty to say?
Something
I could use
witty.
a bit of wit right now.
Something witty.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
Wow.
The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead and others.
What the fuck?
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Wow. That's horrifying. I'm not gonna fix you. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best or say nothing. What do we want to do, guys? Do we want to try to fix her? Do you think we'll make it worse? Or should we just say nothing, or should we refuse? What do we think, chat? Oh my God, that is horrifying. That is, yeah, Mandy, that's horrifying. So, what do we want to do? Yeah, this is some Junji Ito shit. Suddenly, I don't feel like eating my Impossible Whopper now. Let's try to fix her? Okay. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I'll do my best. It's gonna be okay. Okay. I'll do my best. Oh! Oh! Okay. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I don't know, man. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking
Right.
for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something
But
dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No, don't do that.
approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Probably. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Oh! Look at your hand! Whoa! You're the monster! Look at your hand! Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Yo! It's you. You were alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes, significantly so. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay, so Chet, do we want to ask her what happens now? Do we want to attack the entity? Or do we want to basically destroy our own body and kill ourselves? What a marvelously uplifting game this is. But very thought-provoking. I gotta say, like, this is causing an existential dread that I did not expect tonight. I'll tell you. It's pretty wild. I think I'm going to just see what happens now. I don't. This thing's not trying to hurt me, and I don't want to get off myself. So.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Interesting. So we're like building this entity with our loops, basically. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I've not lived. I'll find a way. I'm not afraid to die. Wow, okay. That's heavy. That is heavy. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you do this, what are you going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Okay. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you? Yeah.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. I'm not going back, so we can either wait, chat, or we can have it make us forget. I'm gonna poll the chat. What do we need to do? First one in makes the choice. Choose your own adventure novel. While you're doing that, I'm gonna pour me some more Franzia. The soundtrack is really good too. I am digging this melodic soundtrack. And the art is really good, if not some pretty disturbing shit. Gotta say. I'm not going back, okay.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Alright, Mandy, are we sure? Are we gonna wait forever? Or do we make me forget? What do you think, Mandy? I leave it to you. How obstinate are we gonna be here? God, that music is good, though. I am digging the shit out of that. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the credits music in Dark Souls. That's what that reminds me of. Let's wait forever. I'm kind of curious. We've already fucked up the game beyond repair, so let's...
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you leave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Huh.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
This is
An
wild,
imaginary pattern
guys.
repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
That gets a screen cap. Holy shit. That is wild, chat. Oh, and the game just died. Are you kidding me? Was that meant to happen? Is it fucking with me again? Wow, okay. Give me 1 second. We're going to try it again here. Oops. That's
you have
wild.
returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, look at that. So, yeah, that was... Oh, this game's fucking with you. That's wild. So let me explain, for the chat, let me explain what just happened. And I hope you're still seeing this. Yeah, you are. So the game literally unboots. And then I booted the game up, and it comes back as if there was an eternity now. That's... Wow. Okay. This... Yeah. Like, I'm serious, Mandy. It booted me out. Like, it ended the program ended, and then when I booted the program back up, this comes up. Okay, make me forget, but I am so good, Mandy. Thank you for your stubborn obstinance. If it wasn't for that, we never would have seen that. This game is gonna be something, guys. I'm hooked.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
But who is she?
You won't.
What? Wow! No! I'm back to... No!
You're on a path.
No!
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Okay.
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay, alright. Sweet! Always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit.
Sure, okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I really hope this
The
comes to
interior of the
Nintendo
cabin
Switch.
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, so do we want to take the blade? Or do we want to enter the basement and try to talk to her this time? And maybe it goes a little better if we don't take the blade and we just enter the basement? I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to the chat again. Type what you want me to do. First to type in, that's what we'll do. Do we want to take the blade, or do we just want to enter the basement and maybe do this without the blade? I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see the different permutations of things now. I'm starting to think that every little choice we make impacts the princess and the basement and everything. And if that's the case, this is going to be cool as shit. This is going to be cool as shit. That's so fucking cool that I whistled when I said shit. My S whistled, and I heard that. Yeah, I'm digging this. This is absolutely cool. Yeah, sounds like good. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave the knife this time. Yeah. So let's just enter the basement. Fuck that knife. All that does is it immediately gets us into hostilities.
Open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, just checking in on you. That's not true. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. I'm gonna just say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any
Oh,
visitors.
she's
Please,
gonna be nice
come
now.
downstairs.
Oh, don't do that, man.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Well, let's talk a bit first, yeah.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
I like Princess. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Oh, look at all these choices. Holy shit. You'll never see all this stuff. This is impossible. So we can examine the chains. We can go back upstairs to get the knife. We can tell her we don't trust her, then go get the knife. I can go back upstairs and keep her locked up. Or we can explore a little more. Let's explore a little more. For all I know, you're locked up for a reason. If I'm in the first person, what have you been eating or drinking? Yeah, I'm curious about that.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hard.
No, it is relevant because you have to have been eating or drinking something.
But actually, what has she been eating?
Yes.
She has to eat, right?
Yes. I'm having Impossible Whopper for dinner tonight. And Franzia wine. What are you having? I was sitting here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I get you out of here? Yeah, there we go.
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
That's true.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Ooh. I don't know anything about you. I was sent here to slay. I'm going to keep you locked away here at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll level with her. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still unsure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
I suppose that's true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Facts.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Oh, she makes a good point.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Princess spitting some facts, guys.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person.
He must work in insurance.
And a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, keep her locked away. Go retrieve the blade upstairs. Examine the chains. I don't know anything about you, for all I know you're locked up here for a reason, which is true.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation.
Okay, chat, I'm just gonna say
right?
it. Like, she's being very reasonable this time around.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay, so what do, chat? So we can go ahead and try to get her chains off. We can go upstairs and get that blade. We can just keep her locked away and go back upstairs, period. Or we can stay with her and keep her company for a little while. I'm going to leave it to the chat. What do we want to do? Again, first commenter gets to decide the next permutation, because we all know something's going to change as soon as I make this choice. This is really cool, though. I'm really digging this game. I like the aesthetic. I like the music. I like the premise of the Lovecraftian Junji Ito style angle going on. There's a lot to appreciate with this. I sure hope that this comes to Nintendo Switch at some point. I would really like to see this on the go and not just be tied to a PC where I'm sitting in a computer chair. I do that enough during the day. Like, I'm kind of with Cold Nights on it. I'm kind of with Jay on that, which is like, I don't want to sit at a PC and play games, because I do that all day, man. But, like, unless it's Morrowind, like, that's the one exception. Freer, okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here, but don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up, bitch.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
Narrator needs to shut his mouth.
You're making a huge mistake.
Shut up.
No, you're doing the right thing.
I'm gonna smash you if you don't shut up.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Shit.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. If not, maybe I at least find something to break you free. Okay. I don't necessarily want to leave her here, so I'm gonna say if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas first?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay. Yeah, because if I leave, I feel like something's gonna change. And I like this version of the princess. Like, she's actually being reasonable.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete
Ooh,
nonchalance.
yeah,
If
no.
we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
Yeah, I don't
want
want to cut her hand off. No. Ooh, that's some saw shit. No. No.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Huh?
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
What
Is
the
someone
fuck?
else here?
Yeah, what the fuck? Try the door?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
What the fuck? Did the narrator lock us in? Hey, let me
Your
out of here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task
Yeah,
is
that
done.
fucker locked us in here. You gotta be
You
kidding
make
me.
your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the
Wow,
blade,
what
like
a
you were
prick.
supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Damn it.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, and I don't even have
There's
the
a
knife
slight
to...
panic
Oh,
rising in the
shit.
princess's voice.
This sucks.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Oh,
before raising
what?
her arm to her
No,
mouth,
no!
her teeth tearing through her limb with the
No!
determination of a trapped wolf.
No!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a
Oh
sound
my
comes from
god.
behind you.
Oh my
The
god.
clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
I don't
Or
know.
we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, this is awful. Oh my God, Mandy, what do we do? Burke, what do we do? What do we do, guys? Do we slay her or do we save her? Oh, she started gnawing through her own paw like an animal in a trap. Oh my God. Holy shit, I hate the narrator. I officially hate the narrator now. Oh my God. Wow. This game is a fucking trip. I don't either, Mandy. That's wild. Maybe save her? Okay, yeah, fuck. Save the princess.
Fine.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you, dude. You're the one. Yeah, can we slay the fucking narrator? Amen, Mandy. Like, you're the fucker who put us in this situation. Fuck you, dude.
Against your better judgment,
Oh, no!
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's
Oh,
arm,
my
just above
God.
the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into
No!
her flesh.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, look, there's literal blood that appeared on the knife when we did that. Look at the icon. Look at this fucking icon, chat.
The blade is sharp, and
Oh,
it takes little effort to cut through the bone of her arm.
No!
Her limb falls to the ground.
Oh my God!
And the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Oh, fuck this. Yeah, slay the narrator.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
What the
blood
fuck?
from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Approach the locked door with my bloody-ass knife and her
No,
bloody stump of
We
an
won't
arm.
have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into
This
the
is
world.
your fault, you know.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
We're getting hijacked. We're getting hijacked, yo.
What are you doing?
What? No way. No, are you? What the fuck? Oh my God, are you kidding me right now?
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Are you just lying to me this whole time?
Oh shit! Showdown!
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Shit!
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
I'm sorry, I'm just stunned, chat. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, Mandy, this game is fucking wild. Oh my God.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, and I can't deny the reality of what's
She
happened.
fucking killed me.
I'm
That
sorry.
bitch killed me.
But it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh, wow.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Alright. Not that it wasn't already official. I do not like this narrator, chat. I do not like this narrator. He is a gaslighter, and I do not like him. That is all.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Oh, new voice. Voice of the opportunist this time.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
This is your fault, asshole.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Yeah, it's more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure this whole thing just happened. Literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? That's my thoughts.
Those are two very different
They
questions.
are.
but
That's
fine.
fair.
I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Let's say.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I disagree with that. Let me tell you why, guys. So, he's right that ultimately not listening to the narrator led to our death. That is true. But what he is doing is he is mystifying the part where the whole scenario went bad because the motherfucker locked us in the basement and caused her to turn into like a fucking animal person. Like, that was your fault, homie. Yes, we didn't listen to you, but what happened was your fault.
We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Dude, you're the reason it went to shit. You're the reason.
Your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
She ripped our fucking throat out with her teeth.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I don't know, man.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after?
I'm getting to the stage where I'm too drunk to philosophize, man.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, no, because if she brought about the end of everything, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
It doesn't
You're laying
matter.
it on a little thick, aren't you?
Doesn't even matter.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can
stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Yeah, yeah.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Let's do it.
The interior of the cabin is a
And-
mess
and
of
look at
twisted
the
roots.
cabin.
The walls are chaotic
Look
weave
at the
of
cabin
knotted
now.
wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Dude, you're such a fucking liar. But you know what? Whatever. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Oh, God.
Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh, God. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Yeah, but that wasn't me. That was the narrator.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
It is very creepy,
Look,
yeah.
I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
We did that last time, and the narrator still fucked
Do
us.
you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering.
Man, Hero's being
Your task
snarky.
is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be...
So she's not even gonna care. She's not even gonna care about talking to us this time.
So, you really don't remember us,
Thanks,
do you?
asshole narrator.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Yeah, except I've got a blade this time, motherfucker, so you're not locking me in the basement this time.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry I murdered you last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Okay. I died last time, you didn't. If anyone here should not be trusted, it's you, yeah.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned.
Fair.
You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
Oh, fuck you. It was the narrator, not me. I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Oh god, I am kind of projecting there.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential
Me too.
backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Man,
If
hey.
you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Messy last time, I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Yes.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Uh-huh.
We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I'm not listening to a fucking thing you say. You screwed us so bad last time, narrator. Like, to be straightforward with my intentions, I don't care how you treat me last time. I think you might be in danger where I'm going to attack you now, slay the princess. I don't trust you. Okay, so that is a risky one, chat. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Let's try that and see what happens. Let's just try that.
You can't be serious.
I am. Fuck you. You're a liar. I am.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote.
No, we
The
shouldn't.
blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
You don't care.
As do I.
Don't care.
I, abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
She's in chains. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, I'll just
But of
come
course
back.
you do.
I've established I'll just come back at this point, so whatever.
You toss the blade at the princess's
There you
feet.
go.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky
Oh,
little...
shit.
A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever
Yeah.
you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade I chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. Well, this doesn't make a change. We'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. Let's do that one.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade.
Wow! You bitch!
What? No. No, come on, that's not right.
Come on, man!
Told you. I told you.
I
This
don't.
is what she said.
Okay, I don't like the princess either now.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Man!
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
What? Why is everybody in this game a piece of shit?
But you don't have the strength to respond.
Wow,
have the
you're
time.
kidding me!
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my god, chapter 3.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh,
I
look,
can't
it's
believe
changed.
She actually stabbed us.
It's changed! Again! This game is infinite,
I
man!
told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
Ah, I keep fucking up.
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
I guess.
Oh,
like-
you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future. Ho-ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Oh my god.
Gladly, my dear fellow.
Oh,
By
voice of the
cruelly
smitten
turning
now.
on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
That's true, because she'll remember that we gave her the knife this time.
I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death. As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time.
Right,
We've already
right.
proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if
Yeah,
we can
narrator
smile in
is
the
a nosy
shadows or
partner.
bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Okay, so this guy's a simp. Definitely.
Oh, are you now?
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Yeah, the place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
Dude's a straight up simp. Gonna free her, we're even now. I'm sure she understands that. But we can see what she has to say for herself when we go to the cabin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan.
What fucking plan?
Trust in what plan?
Yes!
The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free.
Okay, Simpy.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. You should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
That's a really good question, Mandy. I think we are the decider. I think we, the player, are the decider. This is getting really fucking meta. We just leave. No, we've been the lead path. That doesn't really work. No matter what happens, so all our answers are in the cabin. Yeah, you sure seem to... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just hit.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of
Look
the
how
cabin.
different this is,
I
guys.
think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Because I definitely want to... I gotta get something taken care of real quick. So I'm gonna put the "we'll be right back" screen up. And I will be back very shortly here. Yeah, the music is really good, Mandy. I love this soundtrack. God, this really needs to come to Switch.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Interesting, and there's no door, it's just a mirror this time.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Of course he does, he's the simp.
As far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her.
This fucking guy.
We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
Yeah, we literally showed her our heart, like when she stabbed us in the heart.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
I don't even get down there, all I see is a mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one, that's got to count for something, right? Either way, I say we take a look. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually seen ourselves. For all we know, our feathers are all out of place. And that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We must put our best face forward. Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you?
Oh, there actually isn't a mirror. What the fuck?
If things weren't unpredictable enough. Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yeah, but look at all the thorns.
That's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished.
Interesting.
Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain.
Oh,
I
this
know
guy!
it.
This
She's
fucking
calling
guy.
out for help. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to figure out a good way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I've never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean, I just want to talk. Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
The voice acting is really good in this, too. I'll tell you, the whole sound design is fantastic.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess.
She's
Her
got the
bloody,
knife still.
trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? You think you wouldn't hold it again? I'm not gonna say that. Not here to laugh, here to free you if you'll let me. I can free you, but you'll have to give me the blade.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
Yeah, she's not gonna try. Ah, damn it.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm trapped here as you are. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow, be my guest. I'm not going to do that. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Fine, you're going to be like that. I'm going to leave. Have a nice day. So, is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
Yeah, but you can trust actions. I gave you the knife last time and you stabbed me.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Yes, the simp is right. It's the actions that hopefully will get through to her. Our actions last time that she remembers. Heading out, Brooke. All right, good. Take it easy. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see here. Maybe, yeah, all that counts as action. That's what I was saying. Yes.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Okay.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns,
We making
so they
progress.
scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
No.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that,
shit.
we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
Yeah, he's the narrator.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to
No,
you?
no, we've got to go through with this. Got it. Cut her free. We've got to go through with this.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Yes.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
We don't trust each other.
But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero.
The simp is right.
It won't slip.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Of course.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
You know as well as I do that we
Give
can.
the smitten one what he wants.
And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
Well,
we
are
all
you
wish-
going to describe
we
our
all wish that
steamy,
you would.
romantic kiss?
You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine.
You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Yes.
You're making fun of us. And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection.
Good wordplay.
Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now.
Damn right.
He's making fun of us.
It doesn't matter either way because this is good stuff.
It is.
I'm
It's fair.
aware of my skills.
Yeah, you're skilled. You're just a liar.
But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
But the thorns. But now we gotta deal with the fucking thorns, don't we?
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now
Yeah.
blocking your only way out.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah, let's cut into the thorns. I'm not getting scratched. Yeah,
As
cut
you
that
swing
shit
your
down.
blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Sure they do.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Let's find
Your
out.
nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of
This
violence
guy,
and
man.
despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we?
We are.
And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm
Yeah.
glad we finally could.
Let's see what fucks it up this time. Step into our freedom.
Hands clasped.
Oh shit!
The two of you open
Okay.
the door and step out.
Okay, we
into
did
a
make it
new
out.
Day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going?
Otherwise, it's so cold.
Oh no! Oh, she got grabbed by the thing. Okay. I see how this goes now. I see how this goes now. Time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
This game is fucking wild, man. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Just gonna be okay, just trust me. I've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Well, it is for you. Like, you're not wrong.
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt. But if they think it's bad, I'm with them.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. See, on the other side, it's going to be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Keep hope alive, buddy.
We're going places.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement.
What the
I am
fuck?
more than I was
Okay.
before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Damn, okay. Well, I think we're going to end the stream here, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. We'll save here. And what do you think, Mandy? What do you think of this so far? Like, I like it. I definitely like it. I think it's got promise. I would love to see it get a Switch release. I think this like any of these visual novels type games, they just pop on the Switch for whatever reason, I think. But I'm definitely going to play more of this for sure. On stream. But I guess we'll end it here for the night. We'll get into asking these questions, because that's a lot of questions and it's getting late. So we'll just end it here, and we might do this again next time I get a free night, which I'm not sure when that'll be, but like doing this. But yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody. I appreciate it. And Keithius, what's going on? What do you think, buddy? Does this seem wild to you? Because this is a pretty horrific, thought-provoking game to me. What do you think, man? Is this something you'd be interested in seeing more of? Yeah, I like how it seems like every little thing you do can create like a different permutation. And I'm not sure how many there are, but it seems like there's an awful lot of them. Like, I'm curious to see other people play. I kind of want to see other people start their Let's Play now, but because from what I've heard, there's no way to see everything. There's just too many permutations. So we'll do this. We'll pick up again at some point. We'll pick this up again. And now that I've actually got Streamlabs working, we'll pick up Morrowind again too, for sure. Of course, always start a Morrowind play when there's a new Tamriel Rebuilt segment about to launch. And I think we're really close to Project Cyrodiil, so we're going to get the first Cyrodiil province, which that was the place that you explore in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Well, now they're building... Yeah, I would love to get... That's what I was saying. I would love to get this on Nintendo Switch. This needs a Switch release, like ASAP. 100%. But... yeah, I'll probably play Morrowind again once we get Cyrodiil. We're getting Anvil and the Gold Coast here probably within the next few months, I would guess. Certainly by the spring we'll have it. So we're going to get another big Tamriel Rebuilt release, which will be awesome. Yeah, if it ever gets released on, yeah, absolutely, I would. That's the only thing, like, I prefer to play games on the Switch because of the portability. And especially, like, visual novels like this. I could lay in bed and play this all fucking day, man. But I'm glad I was able to share it with y'all. And we'll definitely play some more for sure. But well, that'll wrap it up. We'll go ahead and get this wrapped up. But again, thanks everybody for coming out and making it a little bit less of a liquored up and lonely since I lost my guest. But yeah, take care. You guys have a good one, and we'll go ahead and end